Hello there, Zero Primogem travelers. Today is day 19 of me traveling all over Teyvat with the hopes of obtaining 100,000 free-to-play Primogems. Last time we rescued Paimon's long-lost brother Simon from a cage and stole his treasure. We also rebuilt the Jade Chamber along with our Liyue friends and completed the rest of the Genshin version 3.1 events. We also disposed of Sparky, the Electro Lava Troll with Kaya. Once the ice melt and did some Dragon Spine exploration. No, please! This is why people hate Dragon Spine. We ended day 18 with 24,680 Primogems, just 24% of the way to our final goal of 100,000. Wow, I almost have enough for a guaranteed Nahida. No, I gotta stay strong from the urge of pulling. If I open the wishing screen, I'll probably use all my primos. But first, I want to give a shout out to Lootboy for sponsoring this video. Everyone can download Lootboy for free. It's available on Android, iOS, App Gallery, and PC. You can collect loot coins to open free loot packs. There's new comics every week. And with the diamond feature, you can open premium loot packs for free. Alright, let's try opening up some Genshin Impact premium loot packs. Let's just buy some with diamonds. Oh, we got a $25 Genesis Crystal pack. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to be giving that away, so one of you guys can go ahead and claim this code. Do note that Lootboy currently only offers PlayStation Network credits for the US. In those premium packs, you have a small chance of getting $150, $25, or $10 PlayStation credit codes for Genesis Crystals, or full version game codes that you can redeem on Steam for PC. There's also the Black Market Bonus Loot Pack, where you can exchange premium items of your choice with cheat chips at the Lootboy Black Market. You get one cheat chip for every bundle of 10 loot packs you unpack. Go ahead and check out Lootboy by clicking on the link in the video description below, and use the code Voltyea-11 to get some loot packs with diamonds, loot coins, and many more. Thank you Lootboy for sponsoring this video. So for dailies today, I changed it up by using my viewers. Have them help me with dailies. So as usual, I enlist some of them off my Twitch stream to help. The first commission we had to do was to sabotage a slime balloon in the middle of a river. With other people helping, we made quick work of the balloon. We also went to Little Mang and talked to the blacksmith in Liyue. The people in my world also decided to photobomb us. We were then sent to defeat a few enemies in the outskirts of Liyue. After that, we returned to Little Mang and completed a commission, and obtained our daily Primogem paycheck for the day. Over the last few days, we went to Asase Shrine and talked to Neko, and helped her out by doing all kinds of random deeds like feeding the cats, abducting a person, and more. But this time, we went back to the shrine for the last time. We talked to Junpei, the guy we kidnapped, and together we improved the shrine for Neko and her friends, and completed the last daily for Neko. We got 20 Primogems and even completed an achievement. While waiting for the new events for 3.2, we can complete a few story quests to get the extra Primogems. First, we started a Kokomi story quest in Watatsumi Island. We met Best Doggo Goro and helped him beat up some Fatuis. After that, we met up with Kokomi in a village and uncovered a Fatui camp. We decided to run in and ambush the enemies. They were all pretty easy since we had Kokomi's help. There was also a Fatui agent in a campsite, which we had to defeat in order to rescue Jean, who's now being held hostage by them. The rest of the Fatuis weren't much of a threat, so we cleared out the campsite and defeated the rest of the enemies. We went back to the village together with Kokomi and prevented a merchant from being arrested. We also had a date with Kokomi and walked along the village and found out how overworked Kokomi was. So if you have a Kokomi in your party, make sure to let her rest once in a while and bring your Chi-Chis or Jeans to heal instead. Anyways, after that, we had to wait a day before going to Sanganomiya Shrine to meet up with Kokomi again. Only to find out that Kokomi ditched us. Well, she didn't, because we found out Kokomi was just taking a break inside her hiding place. We read her a bedtime story and she fell asleep. After Kokomi woke up, we headed to the victory party with her. There were some rebel soldiers that were looking for trouble, so we beat them up. Next time you should think twice before picking a fight. After the celebration party, we went to Tatarazuna for a peace talk between members of the resistance and the Shogun's army. Well, it didn't go so well since the two factions were about to start another battle. Okay Paimon, last minute cramming won't do you any good in an actual test. After some awkward staring contests, the soldiers decided to back down so the peace talks can finally continue. The whole issue was finally resolved and we brought peace back to Inazuma, all thanks to Paimon. After that, we completed Kokomi's story quest and got the 60 Primogems. Alright, time for the game plan. So since we are mostly a starter character account gang, we should start leveling up Xiangling so we can start building a second team for the Abyss, in order to obtain some Primogems and move forward in our journey. The starter characters mostly need talent materials for Mondstadt weekly bosses. so we'll most likely go beat up Dragon Boy and Wolf Boy as part of our weekly routine. We spend a lot of time farming for artifacts as well after hitting AR45, so we'll be upgrading some of the good ones we found along the way in order to become stronger and deal more damage to enemies. We should also complete the weekly bounties in Inazuma as well to level up our reputation to 9 for the Inazuma Treasure Compass. We'll also try to complete another Inazuma world quest called Urobashis Legacies so we can clear the rain and prevent a flood from happening in Inazuma. Whoa! Okay, that was close. We didn't see that. So in order to start the Urobashi's Legacy World Quest, we have to talk to Kaji near the statue of the 7 in Tatarazuna. This quest was really confusing because of the electro puzzles, but it was also worth it since the quest rewards a decent amount of Primogems. First, we touched a ward near Kaji and started a puzzle, but before we could continue, we had to defeat a few nobushis that were blocking our path. After that, we had to adjust the orientation of each pillar. When done correctly, we could activate the electro powers and a cutscene should happen to remove the barriers afterwards. We collected both of the missing parts and repaired the ward back at the shrine. After that, we got another puzzle, but harder this time. It took me around 10 minutes of struggling, but I still couldn't solve a puzzle, so I had people join me for my Twitch stream to rescue me. We adjusted the elevation and orientation of the statue dinghies and finally completed a puzzle. Inside the barrier, we met some possessed hydro slimes that were immune to all of our attacks. They were just sitting there menacing you. But afterwards, they came back to their senses and we were able to defeat them. Next, we found ourselves face to face against 3 Hydro Abyss mages. But luckily, I was using Collei, so I was able to destroy the shield pretty easily. One of the Abyss mages trapped my teammate inside the bubble and killed them, so my only bodyguard was down and I was left alone. So I quickly died afterwards as well. We were able to group up again and defeated the Abyss mages, and finally were able to repair the second ward. The next puzzle wasn't as hard as the last one, so we completed it pretty quickly. We just had to find the missing parts for a ward inside a hole. We drained the water and were met face to face with 3 mechanical ruined snakes. I got a bit too comfortable and went too close to them, so as you expected, I died. Wow! I went back, but this time I had the Diluc as a backup to help me defeat the snakes. These ruined snake things are pretty annoying, yes. We don't have any healers, so... Careful. While Diluc was fighting, I went to pick up a chest, but came back just when Diluc died. Well, his sacrifice was not in vain, since we collected the missing warding stone and completed a puzzle. The last part of the Urobashi quest was located near the water, so we had to use the Wave Rider to travel around. I had to adjust the different orientations of the statues while swimming in the water, but my teammate decided to betray me. No! I can see Hexy is trying to kill me. Well, I didn't die from an electrocution, but this happened instead. Wait, what? Even though I suffered from the humiliation, Baby Cow Retainer was there to cheer me up. We completed a final puzzle, but we had to defeat the final boss, which was Magu Kenki. Thankfully, I was still in co-op, so with everyone's help, we were able to tackle the boss together. Our right-hand teammate got one-shotted by Magu Kenki, but it was deserved since they were trying to kill me earlier. That's karma? Even with some casualties, we were able to defeat the boss together. Well, Raiden wasn't really fond of that comment I made earlier, so after I disbanded a co-op group, I got electrocuted to death. We were able to complete the quest though, so everything was good. With the same co-op teammates, we went on a mission to defeat Wolf Boy. I was mostly just sitting back and sniping with Collei, so my teammates quickly took care of the boss, although our Diluc died again. We got a pretty good Wanderer Circlet with crit stats from the Wolf. Next, we went to do our weekly child beatdown together in co-op again, and everything went pretty smoothly. He didn't drop anything good, but I still like to complete a domain every week just for the sake of it. Since we gathered a bunch of artifacts, I decided to level them up. Now, I don't know why, but my account has really good RNG. I don't know how I got these kind of stats, since on my main, I don't even have them. But I guess the key to getting a good artifact RNG is to just play on another account or something. I'll probably farm more emblem artifact since the artifact benefits a lot of characters. But in the meantime, we'll power up our team first by farming a talent domain in Mondstadt. I co-op with people from my Twitch stream since I like to get carried, and together we had yet another training arc. Well, the slime body slammed me, but it's alright since I'm getting carried anyways. I tried to get everyone to stand on a platform, but they weren't so good with instructions and jump at different timings. But yeah, if you ever want to carry me in co-op like these guys, make sure to join my Twitch streams when I'm live. Oh, and I also didn't forget about Dragon Boy. He was still pretty easy as always with my Hyper Bloom team. We also got a giant blue ding, so it'll come in handy once we ascend Barbara to level 90. Since Genshin 3.2 came out recently, I had some Primogems that were piling up in my inventory. Between the codes redeemed and the quests that we completed, we got around 1000 Primogems for a day. With that said, now is finally time to check our Primogem progress for now. 26,241, so we're now 26% of the way to our final goal of 100,000 free-to-play Primogems. I'm actually feeling pretty good now, since I might be able to get 100,000 free-to-play Primogems on this account before I reach 150k subscribers. In case you don't know, I made a bet with you guys saying if I reach 150k subscribers before this account collects 100k Primogems, then I'll have to whale for 100,000 Primogems on another account. It's looking like I'm able to save my wallet this time, so hopefully we can reach our goal soon. But if you want to see my wallet cry or just want to watch more videos like these, make sure to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.